Good Friday morning, and wow, look at this here. It's foggy. Foggy this morning. Look at that, huh? Don't get a lot of that in this area, but boy, I lived in California. Yeah, when I was a little kid, back in the 70s, living in that San Francisco beautiful country back then. Yeah, this is nothing. Anybody heard of that killer fog? So what's the Ice Age agenda today? Got the kid, need her help today. Her college schedule gives her off on Fridays, which makes it so I can use her to do some work. Yeah, so what's the Ice Age agenda conversation today, right? Do I ever get to the point of having time to put my exhaust on and get my motorcycle set up? You know, somebody that's following my channel, look at this here. See, these are just some of my, I'm not embellishing here. These are some of my license plates right here. And then these two drawers have license plates in here. And thought I had another drawer here. Yeah, another drawer. And then I've got license plates up here. And I've got license plates, you know, here. Got license plates over there. And so, and I've got license plates upstairs in my upper deck here that are in boxes as well. So if anybody ever says, this guy's always saying he's owned all these cars, you know, if you ever start counting all the license plates I have, yeah, a lot of people are like, you're supposed to turn those things in, you know. So, yeah, if you ever follow me along, you know, you'd be like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've got a boatload of license plates. And the irony is, I was down there in Florida, and look at this Bronco. So last night, I washed the Bronco and detailed it. This is such a great vehicle. I mean, this Bronco, it's just, there's no way I'm getting rid of this. There's no way this is, you know, this is a vehicle for sure. It's just too practical, too versatile. You see me tow with it. You know, I've got 10,000 miles on this. I need to take it down to the dealer and get it serviced. Maybe this morning will do that as well. So, anyways, you know, if you kind of just look at all my license plates, you'd start to be like, yeah, this guy says he's bought over 200 cars in his lifetime. Yeah. Yeah, I said purchase. I didn't say own. I said purchase. So yeah, so what's the conversation today? You know, for me, this is not a political channel. I have a YouTube channel that I really want nothing to do with arguing people about their sides, what's right and wrong, and because politics just ruins relationships. And for me as an individual, I just, you know, that really isn't who I am. You know, I'm the motorhead guy. Look at the dogs here. So I get my office here. Hey, I got the day going, so let me get upstairs, pups. Okay, come on. Anyway, so, you know, the reason I'm bringing that up is, you know, I was thinking to myself, more than ever in our lifetime, we're seeing the pandemic-related challenges. Hey, look at my no hat. You noticing that? I'm pretty damn bald, aren't I? A lot of people watch my channel. They're like, wow. I never realized you're so freaking bald. Ooh, look at this here. This is classic. I was getting ready to put a hat on. So it's sitting up here in my office. Look at that. How about this one here? Yeah, so the naked look today to show you how, yeah, I'm progressing in life, and yeah, I got the old man's look that you lose your hair when I actually had a ton of hair when I was growing up. So, you know, it's interesting. Up here in this box, that's the Mach 1. The Mach 1 information. So, you know, so anyways, so I was thinking to myself this morning that if you look what's going on around us more than ever, I mean, the Ice Age related challenges, I mean, if you kind of step back and look at what's happened in the last few years, and they all are related to the pandemic challenges. So when the pandemic came in, as everybody knows, it was shut down the country, the world. And, if you kind of stop and think about what's going on after the pandemic, there's an incredible movement now, the Green Agenda. And you have to kind of step back and say to yourself, the Green Agenda, more than ever in our lifetime, is talked about, discussed, and there's so many changes that are happening in the governing bodies in the world that are trying to address the fossil fuel and the mankind's impact to Mother Nature. And when you think that through, you say to yourself, it's kind of ironic that more than ever, if you're a meat-eating person, just an example, if you like meat, and if you follow the news, you know that fertilizer has gone through the roof. You know that farmers are challenged more than ever from the cost of energy, and in the cattle, there's literally been less cattle being bred. You can just kind of go through the list of the challenges more than ever of the world food order for mankind, which has forced a lot of people to kind of change the way they eat and their habits because of first is it's gotten so expensive. Secondly, it's not as available as it used to be. So you just kind of look at that and you say to yourself, wow, the pandemic kind of started more than ever in our lifetime, more Green Agenda advancement faster than ever in our lifetime. If you look at the Ice Age vehicles, you look at cars, manufacturing cars came to a halt, motorcycles, boats, RVs, tractors, lawnmowers. You can just go through a list, heavy construction equipment, barbecue grills. You can just kind of start looking, at all the things that are all fossil fuel related that totally got shut down. And something I talk about is if you look at the 2-year kind of, pause in the world economy because of the pandemic, there's no discussion of how much the carbon footprint was saved. And there was no discussion of really how much there was a Green Agenda accomplished because look at all the people that stopped driving cars to work, remote working, people that got laid off, people that quit their jobs to stay at home and get paid by the government not to work. Look at the airline industry. It came to a grinding halt. People weren't traveling. Look at the cruise industry. You can just start going through all the things that are related to the fossil fuel industry, and you start to look at that and say, wow, the Green Agenda more than ever is advancing in our lifetime, and it's kind of ironic that the pandemic kind of lit the fire to accomplish more than ever the slowdown of mankind's carbon footprint and mankind's harm to Mother Nature because of the said mentioned things. The farmers aren't raising the cattle like they used to, and other animals. And if you look at the people not able to buy a new car that may just decide not to buy a car, if you look at the people that are challenged with their expenses to manage their driving habits, where they've pulled back driving their car. If you own a big boat, you may have pulled back on going out in the boat as much because it's so expensive to fill the boat up. I mean, I know for a fact in Florida, when I was down there, my dad even mentioned this a week ago. He was out with my brother a week ago. The waterways are empty. The marina's empty. The marina where we keep the boat, they only have one dock hand now. They used to have like 3, 4, 5 people there, on any given day to help get boats in and out. It's so slow. They only need one individual besides like the manager there to run the dock. So you have to say to yourself, wow, that's kind of that's a statement. Especially in Florida, the biggest boating world. It's the biggest boating world capital state of the world, as far as I know. So once again, I just kind of started thinking to myself here about the pandemic. So the pandemic, to a degree, has advanced the Green Agenda more than ever. And once again, This is not to create a political conversation on my YouTube channel, because to me, big business, lobbyists, they run countries and world governing powers. I mean, a lot of people think that blah, blah, blah is in power and that person. Well, there's a lot behind the scenes that goes with that. And once again, I'm not here to start riling up that conversation. It's more about awareness. Awareness that more than ever in our lifetime, the green agenda is changing the way we do things. And borderline, in some ways, it's being forced onto us. And this isn't me as an individual saying, oh, I'm not, I'm anti-green agenda. That's not the message. The message is the pandemic started the green agenda, I think, more than most even have stopped to step back and realize that the pandemic truly has changed, the way we do things in the world. I mean, just look at, as I said, people remotely work from home. Just for an individual that used to drive their car every day to work, they don't do that anymore. That's a huge, offset on transportation. The roads are lighter when people aren't traveling, so it's a less carbon footprint right there. The people riding public transportation, that's way down as well. So the public transit system isn't using as much energy to go, to make things happen as well. The airline industry is, for the most part, come back. The cruise line industry is, come back. But if you look again at like lawnmowers and tractors and construction equipment, a lot of this stuff was, hard to get, couldn't get it. I know that for a fact because I've got a story of me buying my John Deere tractor lawnmower, that zero turn. It took me from November of last year to like May of this year to get it, and I was one of the few to even get one. So let me get my video here, pause for a second. So I got the new look there, right? Yeah, so isn't it incredible how a hat makes you look 20 years younger? Or does it? Yeah, so anyways, this morning, the theme of the Ice Age Friday, I wake up in the morning and I kind of read articles and I do my research and just for me as an individual, looking around, and I just am in the field a lot. I talk to a lot of business owners, and it's tough to get out of business owners what's really going on. And I get that, because as a business owner, you're like it's like the animals. When you show the prey that you're weak, then they take advantage of you. Well, in business, it's no different. If you start conveying to your customers, if you're selling cars and you're not seeing the business you used to, then it radiates back to the consumer that you can get a better deal of a car deal because they're anxious to sell a car. And since not everyone and brother is lining up like they did during the pandemic to buy one, that's something. I mean, it's just incredible. During the pandemic, in some ways, did it offset, the green agenda? Because every other brother went out and bought cars and motorcycles and boats and RVs, and the list goes on and on and on. So many things purchased. A lot of bicycles were purchased, so that's a green agenda. A lot of electric bicycles. But yet at the same time, no way, because some of these people that bought this stuff, they had spare time of working remotely from home or having a different lifestyle that they weren't driving and commuting. So a lot of variables there. And that was in the initial beginning of the pandemic. People don't understand that the gas prices were so cheap just because there was nobody driving vehicles around. The oil industry went broke. People, don't get me wrong, companies didn't go out of business, but at the same time, the oil industry had huge challenges because people weren't buying fuel. So the energy sector got totally, slapped in the face. But yet now here, 2 years later, we're getting slapped in the face because of the incredibly energy prices. And here's now Saudi Arabia and OPEC. They're all making comments now that they're not going to increase production of oil because they see a world recession coming. So they're totally like, nah, we've already been beat up enough through the pandemic. We are not going to increase production of oil because we know in the end what's going to happen to us. We're going to have to get rid of oil we can't store. So there's a lot of variables there. People don't understand it. Back in the pandemic, there were tanker there were tanker barges in the ocean, sitting off in the ocean with nowhere to put the oil because people weren't burning it, weren't using it. So now OPEC has basically made the statement that we're not going to increase production. Well, I've been saying since this past, early summer, late spring, that the $3, $3.50 gas will be back. And until OPEC kind of made that statement, we had the $80, we were in like the $85, we were in the 84, 85, 82, 88. It was bounced around that $80 range, which that gets you back below that $4 gas. You get into that $70 barrel oil, then, you're back to $3 gas. Well, unfortunately now with OPEC making that statement, we've got the 95 barrel oil again. Is it going back to 110? But at the same time, I can't see this economy sustain itself with this high energy prices. It's radiating, it's in everything. Everything we use, do, eat, your house, electricity, natural gas, products that are made. So I think, unfortunately, which in my eyes, sadly, something has to change, as we all know, because without change, nothing happens. And if we don't have a calm down by this, the country and the world is just kind of stepping back and saying we can't accept these incredibly expensive items and fuel and energy, and the list goes on and on and on. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of variables to all this stuff I'm talking about. But once again, really the message here first thing this morning is the green agenda, more than ever in our lifetime, is being, advanced. And it's not inexpensive, very expensive. And the root, I think really the root takeoff for this, really what has helped give us more momentum than ever was the pandemic. The pandemic truly changed the way the world operates. And now I think that the green agenda governing bodies more than ever see the opportunity to really start to demand change. More than ever. And, and just once again, there's a lot of debates on that. There's a lot of variables in that. But it's just food for thought this morning as we get the day going. And I used a kid to do a concrete job. So for me, I've been pouring concrete, digging ditches. I know a lot of people see me riding around like cars and trucks, but you just have no idea of all the manual labor I've done throughout my whole life. Yeah, does my body feel it? Does my shoulders feel it? Does my back feel it? Oh, yeah. For me, I've done so much of my own hard labor, and part of it's been doing a lot of concrete work and digging ditches and carrying equipment and just a lot of things. And it didn't help when I was younger that I was doing pretty big powerlifting and didn't do, roids and stuff like that. But back when I was younger, I did big time free weight powerlifting. Never competed because I never got that into it, but I could move some pretty good weight. I could deadlift 980, I could squat 650. I did a lot of just stuff. But now for my body, as I'm older, it's like, wow. So thank God I got my kid, but at the same time, I don't want to put my kid at risk to being like what's happened to me when she gets older, because I put her into power training. I'm not embellishing here. I put my daughter into power training when the pandemic came in, and literally, because I used to do youth girls basketball as a coach, that I coached, from elementary school, middle school, and high school, girls basketball. And then the pandemic came in, and that was all shut down. And then I looked at my kid, and there's no way you're sitting around doing nothing. So I put her into free weight exercising down in my shop below. And it's incredible. She literally just loves, doing these workouts. And I trained her and taught her how to do powerlifting. And I was even some pictures, which I'm not going to post, because I really had to kind of shut her down, because I'm not lying. I got my daughter squatting 350 at the age of 16, weighing like 120 pounds. And I had her doing deadlift of like 225. I really had her really just exploding in her strength and power. But then all of a sudden, she was so developing into just the wrong type of body stature. So I really had to kind of look at her, and I looked at myself, and I was like, down the road, I think she's going to be like, Dad, you know, I just didn't realize the training you gave me would turn me into looking, you know, not so womanly, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So I really kind of pulled back on that, and then I put her more into the strength training and more cardio and more, you know, of having long muscles instead of short muscles. And but she just loves to work out. I mean, she loves to work out, and she's just like me. When I was growing up, I used to work out all the time, and when I didn't work out, I just felt really bad. I just really felt like, oh my gosh, I failed today. I didn't work out. Anybody that's a exercise enthusiast, you get that. When you don't exercise and you miss your routine, you feel guilty. And that's how she is. I mean, she literally is just as bumming if something's going on, she can't go to the gym. So anyways, everybody follow us along today on the Friday Morning Conversations and watch us kind of do some lifting of the concrete. You know, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, just the projects. The projects don't end, and got a lot going on. And you're probably saying, yeah, but what about the Gold Rush Challenge? What's going on with that? Jesus Christ. Sincerely, I think I'm crazy. I mean, sincerely, I think I'm crazy. I really borderline think I ought to log into the Carvana and just push the cancel button. I mean, I just borderline, like, I just think that the economic hardships and the challenges of times are really upon us more than ever and right around the corner. And I've been preaching this now for like a year and a half, 2 years. I don't preach it on my channel, but to my personal friends and groups and other people I know, I predicted, you know, a year and a half ago, over a year ago, that how this country would start to kind of change from all the variables, never even factoring how expensive energy you'd get. And so, you know, so part of me is like, man, just don't do it. Don't do it. But at the same time, Carvana has an open book policy where they will come here to my home on Tuesday, bring the vehicle, I can drive around the neighborhood, and if I'm like, I'm not excited, they can load it back up, and there's nothing. I mean, they don't do anything. They don't charge me. You know, I can walk away from the deal. So, I don't know. Follow me along today's conversations with the kid involved, and hope everybody has a great Friday, and we'll be touching back in here if you get my day planned and get the heck out of this office. All right. Here's the kid imitating popcorn, sucking on the straw and putting her tongue on it. So, all right, so the kid got everything loaded up. Now, some people here that watch my channel would be like, why aren't you taking the F-450? I mean, why the hell wouldn't you be driving the F-450? Well, mine. It's hers. Well, for me, see this truck right here? See, you let the tailgate down, right? And you see how far, like, okay, here's my side of my leg. Okay, let's go over to the 450, and yeah, so getting out of that truck, working out of it, yeah, I'll pass on that. All right, tailgate up, and we gotta get concrete as the day gets hotter and hotter. And I was meaning to get out of the freaking office a lot earlier than this, but that ain't happening. Yeah, I cleaned up the truck all last night. Now the kid's like, wow, looks like a brand new truck, Dad. Should, right? It's only got 1,900 miles on it. Got enough gas, 205 miles of empty. I think we do. Wow, look at these prices. $53 for a trowel? There's no way. I mean, you had $52. I mean, Jesus Christ. I gotta get up here to, I mean, wow. Beyond wow. So you get one of these. These are the cheap ones, I guess. That'd be my guess. Just one of these, just a junky one. Jesus Christ. That's crazy now. Here's one for, you know, which size is 14 by 4. So I guess this is probably the better one to get. Then you look at the steel. Look at this. $4.25 per, what, a foot? 2 foot. A 2-footer. Prefer to have, I guess I'll get a 2-footer. Look at that. $4. Jesus Christ. Yikes. Miss Speedy Gonzalez already loaded up the truck, but good Lord. Look at this. $6 a bag. I remember stuff was $3 a bag. Rebar. You just saw that, right? So this whole deal is $65. 65 bucks for 5 bags of concrete, some rebar, and gee, nice. But you know what? Is this place crazy today? It's not. To me, it seems like the Lowe's and Home Depot locations are slowing down. Yep, it sure is. So, just ran into one of my YouTube buddies that works here at Home Depot, and his brother apparently watches like all my. His brother lives out of state, and he's always watching my videos. So, I mean, she's a good guy, right? All right, so the adventure begins on our concrete pour day, and they're already freaking out on me. See here, it's already getting goofy on me.
What?
All right, let's see here. Let's get going. Gotta go. The kid's saying, "Dad, get the heck out of here." So we got it in sport mode. Whoa, got a little Toyota Tacoma behind me.
Because you're not.
You know, and I know it's Tacoma guys out there. So somebody there.
Hey, parking brake engaged.
Oh, it's not a big deal. So I know the old Tacoma guys out there love their Tacomas. I get it, but this little Ranger truck, to me, it is such a nice work truck. I think it has so much more room, just so much more comfortable. You know, so I mean, you know, a decent amount of cars there at Home Depot, but it just didn't seem like the mad rush of contractors were there. But I don't know, you know, debatable. I guess when we get Home Depot's annual report, we'll find out what's really going on, right? If their sales are up or down, or what's going on, right? And the doom and gloom conversations, is that what it is? Is it the doom and... Stop. Yeah, the brakes are pretty good on this. Seems like they made the brakes a little better. So, just seems like the first... I don't know, I guess... Nah, well, I had the bigger tires. That's what happened. And my other Ford Rangers, I put bigger tires on them. So that's why the braking didn't seem as good. It's a really nice, sunny, hot-ass day.
It's nice out. It's not getting hot.
Yeah, somebody's going to get a nice workout today. It's not going to be me or her, or both of us, right? Got to get way over, and this guy here is putting along.
He's about to flip over.
He's going to flip over?
His truck's unbalanced.
So the truck gets up and goes.
Whoa, watch out.
Watch out, look out, move out. You know, pretty incredible. You know, it's so sad. I've got a great relationship with Kuhn Sterling Ford, and the key service guy that's been there, my key guy, he left to open his own electric bicycle shop. And ever since he left, that whole relationship, for me, the Kuhn Sterling Ford, it's just unfortunate, but it's changed because I don't have him as my key guy. I call him directly, and he, you know, he made things work for me. Now it's basically call the main service line. And so this morning I called to schedule my Bronco for an oil change and tire rotation, and 2 weeks. 2 weeks out. Oh my gosh. So here's the thing. A local Ford dealer called Jerry's Ford here in Leesburg, and I called them.
Whoa. That was an accident about to happen.
Yeah, so Jerry's Ford is a lot closer here. Called them. My truck can go in later today, or I opted for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And it's a wait, and I can get it done. I mean, oh my gosh. For Kuhn Sterling Ford, I guess they have so many customers they can't take care of all their customers, or are they short-staffed?
In all sincerity, do you really think that your windows down and all the cars going by?
The kid is questioning my YouTube video quality time, and with all the windows down. The danger is on a day like today, you're riding around in a truck and you're all iced up. Then you get out of the truck and it's 95 degrees out, humid, as hot as heck, but you spent your whole day in your cold freezer truck.
I'm just saying they may not hear you. I usually don't even use the air conditioning or fan.
It's a Jeep. Hey, had that experience in your Jeep? Oh, it's a Gladiator. Noisy, right? It's noisy in here is what she's saying. Hey, got the kid with me today, ain't she?
After the concrete job, can we get lunch maybe?
It's always about the food.
As a reward.
Yeah, of course. Always about the food, isn't it, right?
That's how you stay healthy.
And you think about it, I've been riding around a lot without the kid because the kid started college on Monday. How's the college experience going?
It's amazing, and I don't have to sit at home all day.
Yeah, isn't that incredible? Isn't it interesting this morning that I was talking about the pandemic that I think helped?
Popcorn said, you abuse your workers because of the concrete job.
Well, he used to do it.
That's the joke, Dad.
Yeah, exactly. I used to use popcorn. 80-year-old guy out there digging ditches and pouring concrete. You think I'm embellishing on that? Yeah. The poor guy, right? Yeah, I kept him in good shape. Hey, he's 90 and he's still getting around, right? Got to stay active. So anyways, so yeah, the kid started her first week of college, and she's got a pretty cool schedule because she goes Monday through Thursday, then she gets off on Fridays, so that way I can use her.
But I also will use it, and I will need it for schoolwork time.
That's
so
nice.
Just because I have the day off doesn't mean it's all about, working. I need to do my schoolwork too.
Yeah, so I guess again the message, hey Dad, who wants to go pour concrete, right?
No, I don't mind this. I'm just saying sometimes I'll need to stay home and do homework.
Yeah, I support that. I get it.
Because I actually do have a good amount.
Now your motorcycle test is next Friday at 10 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, we're supposed to be in Tennessee. Yikes.
Dude.
I just can't believe it.
Why did you do that? My thing is going to expire.
So he's getting riled up now, right?
It's going to expire.
We'll make it all work. Don't worry.
I don't want to redo the test.
All right, well, it's early in the morning. Maybe we can just go do the test, load the bike up the trailer, and go to Tennessee.
Do that.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's going to be early Friday morning anyways. The difference is we'll just be a few hours late.
Yes, I agree.
All you got to do is take the truck and trailer. Just take a truck and trailer up there to town and get your license, and then, we'll just load the bike up in the trailer and head to Tennessee.
That sounds like a great idea.
Well, instead of getting there at 5 o'clock, we'll get there 7 o'clock.
That is fine with me.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I'm getting what you're laying down here.
Yeah, so anyway, we were gone for the whole summer. The kids got a horse to take care of, and how's the horse doing?
Dad!
He's not going anywhere.
Okay.
So how's the horse doing? You think about it. When you own animals, you leave town, that costs money. Yeah, how do I know?
Prancer is doing amazing. He looks really good.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive being that you kind of weren't there anymore for 6 weeks.
Well, Mom didn't do the best at maintaining his
This would be public information now. She's going to be offended by that conversation.
But,
Wow.
Now that I'm back, he's very white and glossy, and his hair looks really good, along with his feathers and his tail. And,
so you say when you're in town, he gets taken care of better?
Yes.
Wow. Gotcha. Don't take it personally, Mama. Right? Yeah, so the kid wants to be back in Florida, hang out with Popcorn, do the Starbucks routine. Right?
Yeah.
So he wants to go hang out with Popcorn so she can watch him do his antics. Where he drives through the Chick-fil-A. He drives around the Chick-fil-A building over and over again because he can't figure out how to get into the drive-thru correctly. So that's one of his little antics that she just sits there and laughs at. And then he gets in line at Starbucks and he starts telling the people.
I turn on his flashers.
Yeah, so he starts telling the people the wrong order. And then when he gets up there to the barista person, he tells him that's his date. Yeah, you think I'm making that up? Yeah, the 90-year-old guy with a young girl, and you know those people have to be looking at him like, if they didn't know he's a regular, they'd definitely be raising their eyebrows. I tell my kid to do the help sign. You know, that's that code sign. If you're a person that's been abducted, you do the little sign. What is it?
Dad, I'm not doing it because then people will think that you're abducting me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious. You don't do that unless you need it.
I don't think she knows what it is, personally.
I do.
Okay. Yeah,
but I'm not going to do it.
Right. Yeah, so then, you know, then Popcorn takes him over to, you know, they drive around in the morning. You know, this is my dad's classic. This guy, when he lived up next to me, this guy would get out of bed every day to drive to Starbucks 8 miles up the road to get a coffee and a paper and a honey bun. He did it every day. You think I'm embellishing?
We get an orange scone.
Yeah, so now in Florida, his everyday routine is he gets out of bed every morning and he drives up to his local Starbucks to get a coffee, and then he gets like a Bear Claw, or my mom wants a special thing and he has to go to McDonald's or Publix. So he'll leave at like 7:30 in the morning and he won't be back to like 8:30. You know, from going up to get a cup of coffee.
Dad, that's not true.
And then, okay, we'll clarify it.
We only take longer because we talk about like stuff. He tells me
That's right. You park in the parking lot. You park in the parking lot, and you evaluate the people that show up that are like you guys, and you laugh and giggle at them. Could you even imagine if you guys saw you and Popcorn show up? Guy licking his coffee cup, granddaughter turn on the flashers. Yeah. Singing and dancing in the car.
Popcorn ordered, Popcorn signed up for the gym so we can go together.
Really?
Yeah.
When did he tell you that?
Last night.
Interesting. Did he get Popcorn in there doing the 2-foot shuffle? He's gonna do the.
It's not.
I'd love to see this. Man, I'll have to video that YMCA adventure with Popcorn. Get him on the treadmill or the step machine. Yeah. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Then his shoe will come flying off.
One time. Dad,
his loafers.
No, Dad.
They have holes in the bottom of them. Oh
Dad.
my gosh. Yeah.
One time when we were leaving Chick-fil-A, his shoe fell off when he hit the gas.
So didn't even get stuck under the gas pedal, made you guys floor it. Yeah, so then the kid here and my dad start doing the old dance. They start dancing in the car to the what?
Caliente.
Yeah. And that's their favorite song or something like that.
No, Dad. It's our favorite station for music.
Your favorite station for music. Cool.
And Popcorn likes it too.
Yeah. You guys dance together and sing along.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
In the car.
Yes.
Yeah, so talking about anybody looking at you guys sitting at Panera outside at the little cafe, they see you two characters in the car sitting there doing your antics. Can you even imagine what they're saying?
I don't care and I don't give a damn.
Oh, wow. Getting brutal now. Brutal. They got a Raptor truck behind me. It's interesting. Look at the headlight assembly compared to mine. So that's the Generation 2. All right, we're out here now on the road. Roads for Friday. You know, if you just have no idea, I talk about this all the time. You know, I talk all the time about how these roads are, you know, so much lighter than they used to be.
Because people work online.
People work from home. It's interesting, this Raptor's behind me.
You can also do virtual learning, so no school.
Right, so the Raptor's behind me right now, and
you're swerving all over the place.
Yeah, I'm swerving all over the place. Yikes! Watch out, everybody. So, so it's interesting. You see the front headlights, and you know the way it's. I mean, I never really paid that much attention, but the newer model definitely has, you know, my generation definitely a much bigger presence of the front lights and in the grill and all. If you can see, guys, right on my tail right now.
Fairfax, where I used to live part-time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty cool if you see it right there. He's coming up on the side of us over here. See there?
Yes.
That's like the one that's what I used to have, right?
No.
My first one I got.
No, it's not, Dad.
Really?
Look at it.
Is that the first generation?
Dad,
no, I don't think so.
You're just not even paying attention to the details of the truck.
Well, I'll have to see the back of it.
That's not what you had, but that's a new generation.
No, it isn't. It's not, because it doesn't have the headlight assembly, the graphics and all.
But the lights look like your new one.
No, that's the generation 2. That's the thing I talk about. And that Raptor series, I mean, sincerely, you know, the generation 2.
No, that's a second generation.
Yeah, it's so similar to the generation 3. It's not, you know, if you're riding around your...
No, I know. I was just looking at the back lights, and for a second, I just was thinking about it. You don't have to...
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. When you buy that new Raptor, 3rd generation, you know, they're getting big money for those, but the average person will not know you've got the latest, greatest, you know, Raptor. Remember yesterday I was talking about the impressions? The impressions people buy cars, you know, for the status symbol. And it's just incredible on how some vehicles today, more than ever, you know.
What?
I don't know what's going on. Somebody's being funny. So, you know, more than ever, you know, you have people that buy these fancy cars, but yet at the same time, most people don't know. Oh, I love this. You know, so here's the Amazon guy coming up on me. There's, you know, undercover cops went by. These Amazon guys, I'm sure anybody who watches guys, they just haul tail. You know,
they have places to go.
Oh, I know that, but that guy's 75 miles an hour.
If it does the speed, do the speed. If you gotta take a pee,
I mean, it's just pretty, I've witnessed it many a times. Amazon has a terrible track record of vehicle incidents as far as I know.
Because they're bimbos.
He's happy as can be when that package shows up at the door. Right? Her attitude is, where you been? You drive too slow. You're not fast enough.
But yeah, you also were like that.
Wonder how she got that, right? So, yeah, so going back to the car impression, so there's a good example of a guy riding down the road in a Raptor, and, you know, for the average person, including my daughter, she thinks it's the same as mine. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't.
You know, so...
I didn't.
Okay.
I just was saying it doesn't look like yours.
What'd Rick have to say to you back there?
I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Rick's a good friend of mine that works at Home Depot. And I've known him for years. And his brother watches my channel.
I'm not allowed to disclose privately business-owned conversation.
Yeah, so Rick actually now there works part-time, but he's my paint man. He's really knowledgeable of paint and all, so... You know, I met him. I met him 30 years ago.
I just couldn't really hear over the equipment. Why do you even ask? Why do you even ask?
Well, because we haven't seen him for a while. That's all. We've been gone all summer. But he's going to come by the car show, he said, right?
Oh, yeah, he said that this Sunday.
Yeah, he wants to come by and check us out the car show. Yeah, so...
You're driving your hair touch?
If it's nice, yeah.
If it's
or should I take the Raptor?
If it's a day like this and you stick your finger up in the air after licking it and you feel no wind breeze and no humidity, then I guess it's a perfect day.
Surprised you didn't say stick it somewhere else.
I'm a lady, so I don't talk about those unladylike things.
Unless she hangs out with her Uncle Davey. Yeah, so anyways, wow, we got the race trucks going by us today.
Yeah.
Everybody's picking up the pace.
Because you're pokey like a little mama bear.
Pokey? Jesus Christ. Hanging with the pack. How'd the F-450 do yesterday driving it to the horse?
I love it.
Can you feel the fuel slosh around that tank? Shouldn't be able to.
No. But I'm afraid someone's going to hijack it.
Why?
Because if they put it in their car, then they'll... they just took the hose up and the battery.
You're like, where's the truck going besides our house and the barn?
I'm just saying I wouldn't leave that in there too long.
Alright.
But if you think about it, technically the fuel won't decay as quickly because it's always moving around and getting...
Decay?
Yeah, go bad. Go bad.
Okay. That reminds me, we gotta put fuel, we gotta put seafoam in that stuff. I forgot about that.
But I'm saying it sloshes so it mixes up all the
ethanol, the water, and the gas all together.
Yes. Why don't you let me finish my own sentence?
I will. Go ahead. Finish your own sentence.
Well, you already finished it.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Electric Audi. Oh, I had the beef taco mix with heated up for about 45 seconds. Then I cut up an avocado and I had that on a tortilla. And I also had another bowl of it after that one taco with tortilla chips. Then I was busy talking to Mom, so I didn't eat anything else. But I honestly would have had a croissant with jelly and butter. Or I would have made sourdough bread toast with jelly. With a cup of coffee.
What does Scout have?
I don't know.
You didn't give him anything?
He wasn't inside.
Oh, that's right. I took him out. I got out early. I got early hoping to get to the job early, and yeah, how's that playing out?
You're about as late as a bug on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's called managing a business and trying to keep everybody happy. Anybody run a business and understand these stories, employees, customers. Dude,
you're going to spend... This is going to be 2 videos just for a simple 20-minute thing. Like a 20-minute video.
Yeah, so anyways, going over the conversations back to the Gold Rush Challenger wide body. So
this water we have at our house is so good. I've never tasted anything like it though. You know what I mean? Yeah, anyways, finish your sentence.
Yeah, so the Gold Rush Challenger wide body Carvana deal. So it's interesting is I got my relationships there at the Kuhn's Baltimore Ford, and they're trying to find me some Hellcat red eyes. And here's the thing. So technically, the red eye that I found through Carvana, It's 15 grand more if I go to Koons Baltimore Ford. If I decide to get lesser of a Hellcat red eye, real base, stripped out.
Thank you for your service.
A real, you know, stripped out base Hellcat wide body, then it's even still more expensive than the one I have set up with the Carvana deal. So even though for me, I mean, I'm sincere in this, I think I'm crazy. I mean, I really think that I need to just cancel the deal. There's my guy. Can't escape. All right. Oh, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on there?
Hey there. I just want to let you know the BMW M3 absolutely smokes the Mach-E GT.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, bad?
Oh yeah. He pulled the, yeah.
You got it.
Not even a competition.
You've got the setting and engaged.
You mean unbridled?
Oh yeah.
Unbridled.
Unbridled. Yeah.
Really? But was this from a rolling or from stopped?
From rolling at like 40.
Okay.
He smoked it.
Yeah, I can believe that. I think these electric vehicles up in the 40, 50 mile an hour speed, I think that you just lose that inertia, instantaneous torque.
Yeah, you don't have that the high end horsepower to get you there.
Right.
Torque only gets you up to speed. It doesn't get you to high speed.
Yeah. But it was too bad that you kind of you didn't go up the road and at a stoplight to see what happened. I think at the stoplight, you take him initially.
Yeah, off the line maybe, but yeah, he might have some work done to it. But it's it's almost the same color. It's the baby blue M3. Pretty sure it's like a 2020, 2022.
The Heritage blue color?
But yeah.
Like the Mustang?
On Sterling Boulevard, right? Yeah, exactly.
More,
the ethereal blue.
It's more like, it's not like sparkly though.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. That's pretty impressive because, you know, even for me being the Ice Age guy and the EV age, you just know these EV vehicles are just so fast that's...
Well, the thing is, the BMW, an M3 is made to go 200 miles an hour on the Autobahn.
Wow.
So, I mean, going 120 in an M3 is like going 60 in your typical car.
Wow.
I mean,
well, it's a win for the Ice Age. We like it.
That's the problem. I think the fastest, bus got the plates only do 160. Like you said, it's too much weight, too much torque, not to get you into the really, really, really high speeds.
Plus the battery thermal pack doesn't overheat.
Exactly. Well, that's why, yeah, like when they do the electric drag races, they got to take time between runs because of how much time it takes to recharge and how much heat it's expelling. And it's a process.
Yepper depper duper. I guess next week we got to take the Mach-E in to get it serviced. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it'll have 11,000 miles on it by next week if you drive it the whole week.
You know, it's interesting. If we really cross the bridge just to really work out that vehicle and just really drive it, I mean, that car could turn into the story of, oh yeah, we're at 100,000 miles, we have to put a new battery in it.
Yeah, no, totally.
You know what I mean? I mean, and you know, if we just said, okay, drive the car, that could be done in 2.5 years.
Oh, you mean, yeah, Yeah, we do 30. I do 35. I keep meaning to call my Geico insurance because I still have the FJ classified as I'm driving at 35,000 miles a year. And I'm driving that thing maybe 10,000 miles a year now. So
right.
My insurance is that.
Right.
But it was every bit of 30, 35. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you think about it, it would take, I guess, 3 years, I guess, to get 100,000 out of it. know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw Rick up there at Home Depot.
Oh, it's Friday. That's right. How's he doing?
He's doing fine. He said his brother watches my videos every day.
That's funny.
I like it. Yeah, that's good to know that for all the time and effort I put into making videos, right? I mean, at least somebody watches them. But what's interesting, I'll have some people kind of go after me in these forums that I'm in, and it's like, how did you just watch an hour-and-a-half video when I just posted this thing 15 minutes ago? And you're already making claims that aren't even factual. I mean, it's pretty funny. I had that happen last night where, you know, I was like, I don't understand how an hour-and-a-half video, I posted it 5 minutes ago, you know, whatever time frame, but you've already watched the whole thing? Yeah, right. You know,
yeah,
the misinformation.
It's the complainers. People like to complain.
Yeah. But anyways, all right. We're getting close here to get out and do the concrete job.
All right, have fun. I'm almost to Merrifield.
All righty. See ya. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah. So I was talking about the Dodge Challenger, and I was talking about how the deal I have right now at Carvana, I'm not embellishing here, and I'm not saying that I can't go other places to look for the wide-body Challenger, but at the same time, for right now, the deal I have, and if I want to go to Coons Baltimore Ford, it's going to be a $15,000 more expensive car.
Turn off the video. Turn it off.
And so,
I saw something I want to tell you.
So,
it's a secret.
Yeah, it's always an emergency. I turn off video, and then there was a bug that flew by the car and pooped.
No, Dad! Turn off the video.
You know what I mean? This is what okay.
I can't have it in the video.
It's not in the video.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
What is a secret?
I'm not telling you.
You tooted, and I'm going to spell it any minute?
Oh,
you said you're ladylike, you're on video, which is off the video.
No.
What happens, huh?
Dad! Okay, I'm serious. I'm really irritated at this rate.
I'm going to name her Sirius. When she was younger, that was her favorite thing. I said, we should have named you Sirius. Because that was always her name. I'm serious. I'm like, really? Yeah. Okay, so now, this is like the popcorn antics. You know?
Okay.
The only difference is my dad used to sit next to me.
I want to tell you something that I don't want to say on the video, so just turn it off.
We'll just edit it out.
I can't say it.
Oh, wait, that was breaking news. Breaking news. So my dad, you know, all right, let's stay on the Hellcat thing. So the Hellcat conversations are, yeah, you know, oh my gosh, there's so many things that are playing out right now. I mean, right now in the economy, I just think that the dynamics are changing. And then you've got the ice age coming to an end. And there's just so many variables of, you know, of what could go plus or minus. You know, so, you know, meaning since the ice age days for Dodge are really, for the most part, come to an end, you know, you have a used Dodge Hellcat, it's going to have value. But at the same time, yeah.
When I'm away at college, do you ever think about me during the day?
Okay. So, what do you think about me?
No. I'm busy.
Gee, thanks.
Until...
So what am I supposed to answer, right?
No, I just am saying, like, if you see something and you're like, oh, Julia would have liked that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I do that type of
Watch
stuff.
out for this bimbo.
I see him. Too bad. I'm in front of him and he'll have to deal with it. You know, it's called get left-hand lane and go around me. Yeah, it's fight for the spot roads.
I always throw my hairs out the window so birds can make nests out of it.
Yeah, so anyways, the Hellcat conversations is, you know, on the one hand, if you have one of these cars, there's no doubt in my mind it's going to gain value. But at the same time, I think that people are going to pull back. But I don't know. I mean, it's and that's the challenge, where it's the risk game. You know, if I buy this Hellcat with the thought process that if I want to flip it down the road, I can make some good money out of it.
Oh, that guy's flying.
You know, that's the debatable.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
That's the debatable, you know, scenario is, you know, does this thing make me any money? You know, do I use this thing for the next card and buy another vehicle? I mean, you know, this is how I operate. Is okay, if I get this, you know, Gold Rush, wide body, red eye, and the thing increases into incredible value, you know, do I just sit on it and ignore that, or do I take advantage of it?
Watch out, dude. I cannot stand how you hold that thing up the whole time while you're driving.
So, you know, do I take advantage of it and it creates another, you know, adventure of getting a vehicle? You know, does it open the door to get a Ford Raptor or a Raptor? Well, I thought you said the other day you don't want a Ford Raptor or a Raptor. Why would you want one of those now?
Ford Raptor or Raptor.
Or it's really dangerous. One of my YouTube guys, which totally forgot about, and I'm driving it. I think he brought it up because I talked about the Ranger yesterday. There's supposedly a Ranger Raptor. There's always been a Ranger Raptor over in Australia.
I know, it's so cool.
Yeah, so all of a sudden the guy reached out to me like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about the Ford Ranger Raptor, which supposedly they're going to bring a Ford Ranger Raptor. Oh my gosh, you know, so for me, you know, being the crazy guy, you know, if you think it through, oh, I go get a Bronco Raptor, I go get a Ford Raptor R, I go get a Ford Ranger Raptor. I mean, now I have the whole Raptor collection. And then I have the whole Shelby collection. Oh my gosh, yeah, right. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, in those scenarios, something has to be given up. And that's what I'm talking about.
Don't
with this Gold Rush, with the Gold Rush vehicle.
Dude, you're not going to stop.
Yeah, so at the Gold Rush, you know, does this open up the, you know, does it, or, you know, is the thing just so sentimental that I say to myself, you know what, I'll use something else to do something else, and I'm going to keep the Red Eye Hellcat because it's a one and done forever, and it really is a cool vehicle, and that's the danger. See, I know when that Carvana truck shows up, and then to let me go drive the car on the neighborhood, you know, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, I remember the Hellcat supercharger whine. You know, I remember that, you know, kick in the head, kick in the back. You know, you know, I just start.
Think about 10, 15 years. We're now ahead.
Yeah.
You go out to the garage. You see that sitting there.
Yeah.
You grab the key.
This is like.
Then you drive it.
This is.
You're like, wow. I'm glad I bought that car.
Yeah, if the greenies are in charge, you won't be able to go buy any gas to drive your ice car. Yeah,
then
where's that
to
conversation?
Australia.
Oh, no way. They've gone more green than we have.
I thought they'd be more redneck.
All right, we're coming up to our job. We gotta do our work.
On the Barbie.
Alrighty, stay in touch, or let's show the kid doing her hard work. All right, the work begins. The kid built the concrete form first. That's good. Leave right there. So I'm going to build it off the back of the tailgate. Okay.
Life is a puzzle. You just have to figure out how to play it.
Okay. Interesting.
Let's be official first.
Well, and yeah, that guy's have to get out of here, so don't put those out yet. Once he leaves, he won't be able to get out of here without us. That's a police station right next to us. I guess we're in trouble today, right? Having no trouble there, kid? How'd your organization do this morning? How you put this all together?
I don't want to hear it.
Yikes. All right, so we got to put these things together. All right, use the existing holes.
Oh.
Okay, that way it makes it easier. Good, that's good. No, go too far to go through it, and it'll bust loose. You're good. Get that bottom lined up so it's more even. There you go. That's good. Get one in the middle. Good. All right, now let's flip it. So I put it on the ground now. Yep. Now, I'd get that screw off first. Get my hammer out of the right side drawer, right side behind you. See if we can get this out. Yeah, let's see if we can pound it backwards first. Put your hand there, don't bust your... Get a hole in here. Oh. See if you get any threads. That ain't working. Hold on. Hold on. All right, take it. Just bend it down. There you go. Good job. All right, now get your other piece of wood here.
If you think
But
about
you gotta lay it on the ground.
When the concrete dries, you're not going to be able to get it out of there because now you bent it.
Okay. All right, lay that down.
You're not.
I'm not worried about that. Okay, lay it down. Okay, well, why do we need that screw? Is that something that has sentimental value to you or something? Okay, so you're not thinking this one through.
I'm just looking.
So you're gonna lay it on the ground. No, don't do it that way.
Just looking. I know.
Okay, jeez, golly. There you go.
What are you looking at? It's so I can grab them. You didn't do this right.
You gotta kick it out a little, kid.
I'm confused. I don't
No.
know.
Yeah, look here, look. Just spread it a little bit. Spread it a little bit. Here, here, now.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it will. Yes, it will. Do that side first. Other side first. Kick it in. There you go.
Making a new hole.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Good job. Now you're getting it. Put two hands on it when you start it.
I know, Dad.
Okay, Poppy. That bottom one. all right. We got it. He's fine. He does this stuff all day long. Crunch. All right. Yeah, go up against the building, not all the way up, close to electric.
How are you gonna do the electric?
I'll get it. Don't worry. Here, it'll be fine. As long as you do that, like that, that's perfect.
Ew.
Jeez, all right, so let's get the pan out. There you go. Should I back the truck up a little closer to it? I think I will. Classic. Kids back there giggling. What? Hey, where am I? Giggles. You didn't know I needed your assistance? Okay. So now, boy, if you can, yeah, you can kind of do the mixing in the shade. That'd be great.
Yeah, and you won't need as much water because the sun won't dry it out as quickly. Got that done.
Got you a new trowel. Watch your feet. So you should probably get all these tools off the back. Wow, it's been a while since I used that.
No, don't touch that. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Let me put that in the back. Okay, it's fine. We're good.
I'm just...
All right, water bottles. I should say water.
Oh, the door's open.
Nice. Well, just, yeah, leave that there for right now. Leave that there right now. You may not need it.
Okay. What was that?
Nothing to be worried about.
This can only have a limit, though.
Right. That's good for right now. Careful. Don't hurt yourself getting off that truck.
Dad, I know. But I had to get ready.
All right, so get some water in the pan first, or what do you want to do?
Get that thing out of there. Okay.
Yeah, we're using kerosene to mix concrete.
Maybe
All right.
And actually break the bag.
Well, once you get it on your knees there, I'm going to bust it open for you. Okay, just put it in the pan.
I know.
All right.
Break it.
Yeah, I'm breaking my glass. All right, got your first bag. Here, hold on, just stay there. I'll get you a little bucket right here to put this in the bucket. There you go. There you go. I think you need a lot more water than that.
I know. I was just looking.
All right.
Count to 15.
Good job. Okay. Making headway here. How about that? Kid's knocking it out. A little dry. Don't get too crazy. A little bit more. A little more. All right, that's good.
Okay.
Try to get that rock back there more mixed up, because that's going to be a problem. There you go. Yeah, so you just kind of pull it out, then you'll mix it up and push it back in. You take the bottom of your trowel with your hand and go vertical on it. There you go. That's what you do. There you go. That's what you do. That's how you mix it up better. You want to get a lot of rock? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, now you're figuring it out. There you go. Now you're getting it. So what happens is as you work that, it pulls the water to the top as you skim it.
I know, Dad.
Good. Good job.
You told me before.
That's good. Okay, now we're going to clean this pan out. What you're trying to do is make sure no rocks are showing. right. Let's get some water in this pan and dump it. It's the next project. All right, that's good. And then take your shovel. Nothing. Deal. All right. Now dump that, trying the grass here right there, just uphill. Just dump it. There you go. Good job. All right, we just finished up here. The kid did a great job. We just cleaned this whole area up so we don't have any concrete residue. How about that, huh? Not too shabby, right? So kids didn't get that. We might get that. Let's get the can down a little bit more. I guess you're all right. We just love these tops. See that? That's just so nice. It's just such a nice feature. All right, kid. Want to get a picture next to your concrete project? I think she does. I knew she was up to something.
The heart. My love for you.
Jeez. Nice.
Don't forget your water.
Yeah, I think we should clean that up, but okay.
Why?
Well, it's not really going to etch in there, is it?
Yeah, though.
Alrighty. Oh, the adventures on the Friday afternoon. I think we're going to get some storms.
It's beautiful.
But it's actually a really nice day. And, you know, this little Ford Ranger, it just kicks butt. This thing hauls butt. You know, and I had that tuner and the other one I've told you 5-10 times. And I wouldn't do the tuner. This thing's more than enough power just the way it is. My daughter brought up a good point. Maybe I'd put the exhaust on it. You know, she's like, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I get the Ford rewards, pass rewards, and we could take advantage of those 42,000 points. That, well, actuality, I should have 84,000 points because I bought 2 Ford vehicles. I think that the golden ticket Mustang would give me 100 double, triple, you know, points. And but anyways, I should have 84,000 points, which that should be a little bit of money for me to go have some fun with, to buy Ford stuff. This is Route 1 in Richmond Highway. This is under a total remake. Alexandria, Virginia. All these new, you know, apartments are popping up everywhere. Hey, we're here at Five Guys. Guess what? The kid earned her keep, so I guess I'll get her some Five Guys for lunch. And if anyone goes to Five Guys, it's good, but it ain't cheap. This can be a $25, $30 bill. Let's just find out about right now. This looks like a new one. I haven't been down here, but I don't hang out down here in the Alexandria area. All right, I'm gonna get a, but do you want a regular size or a little?
Whatever you say.
Well, the regular's a 2-patty, isn't it? Yes. So you,
Oh, then I'd like the wood.
yeah. Yeah. Let's get two.
Oh, the one pack. Okay.
Right. Wow. Look at that pricing. So two of your. I'll take the little hamburger. One little hamburger, and I guess want lettuce, tomato, onion. All right. So here we are. Hamburger, one fry, 2 drinks. That's just a spillover. That's why I do that. It's only 1 cup, right? So $30. Wow. Think that through. 2 hamburgers, a fry, 1 fry, 2 drinks. If you'd have told somebody you had a business idea to sell 2 hamburgers and a fry, 2 drinks to somebody for $30, what do you think your friends would have said? Yeah, we know what they would have said. Hey, let's go home to Five Guys. California guy just threw this light. I mean, way after it was, you know, whatever. Don't call out the Californians. You lose your subscribers, right? And so anyways, so just going back to the Five Guys, you know, and it was interesting, this morning I talked about the pandemic and what's come from the pandemic. And to me, I truly believe more than ever in our lifetime, the anti-meat eaters is big time. And if you look at the price of meat, it's obvious that, you know, the goal is to make people eat less meat. And, you know, and I just talked about this morning that...
You know, one thing I do, I just turn off the AC in my car because it's too cold.
Yeah, so this lane here is disappearing. So, you know, and the whole point is that the pandemic...
Whoa! You're better.
Jesus Christ. Is anybody riding around or driving around without the kid here? How do I make it? I mean, how do I survive?
You drive me nuts. Like, literally.
Wow. Everybody, you know, it's a typical, you don't do it my way, it's the highway. Yeah, so, you know, just reinforcing, you know, where we are more than ever in today's society, everything is getting so expensive. I mean, can you imagine going to Five Guys every day of the week? I mean, I guarantee there's people that do it, but I mean, if you're single, living by yourself, whatever. If you got 2 kids, you know, you go there with your wife and 2 kids, yeah, right. That's gonna be $100 meal. Yeah, change the subject, right? Yeah, the kids turned off the air conditioning. This is insane. I don't understand. 1 minute the kid's burning up, kids frickin', yeah. Roll down your window. If you roll down your window, it'll be fine.
I don't want to mess my hair up.
Yeah, my God. Are you right now? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.